In this video, we are going to learn about constraint toolbar. So let's start. So we'll go to constraint toolbar. We have different options here. So first we'll see auto constraint. So we'll make anything that we want to make the project to be auto constraint. So I just define some sketches and we'll make it close. Now we take the tool auto constraint. Software automatically define all the dimension that is required to define a sketch. So here it'll give you different versions, result 1, result 2, result 3. Which result you want, you take any one result and you do OK. So like that way we can accept. Now let's do undo, Control Z. Next you have option is called auto constraint from Datum. So when you take this option, data means we can select any point or any reference. With that we want to do a dimension. So it's asking to select a datum. You can select this point, this point, this point, any one point you have to tell, or this origin point. So from where you want to define all the dimensions, I'll say let me take this particular point. So my software will be resulting from that point, all the dimension will be done. You can see all the dimensions doing from that particular datum mostly. So then you have different results. You can generate more result also. If you need more results, you have different results. You take it and you select that particular result you want, do OK, the result will be generated. So like that way we can do auto constraining from datum. Next option, horizontal and vertical relationship. Like if you create any part, like if I make some lines and unable to make it exactly horizontal vertical, but I want them to be exactly horizontal and vertical conditions. So how we can correct it? So we have the option horizontal vertical. We'll select the line according to the position. Software will be make it horizontal vertical, okay, which is possible. According to software understanding, it will be do that and make that line to be horizontal vertical. If you want that something to be more vertical, more horizontal, you have to adjust in such a way that when you apply the relation, that become vertical, that become horizontal. Like that way we can adjust it. Now next, if you're making any object, like if I make a circle, I want make this circle to be aligned with the horizontal and vertical with any points. We can also take horizontal vertical. I say this point and this point should be horizontal. Okay, any other points you have, you can maintain this to be like, for example, this to be vertical. So we can also arrange with the points horizontal vertical relations also. Next, we can coincide 2 points. I want this points and points to be joined as one point. So we can coincide them. I said this point and this point to be coincide. Or like maybe the circle I want to coincide at this corner. I select this point and I say this point should be coincide with each other. So like that way we can coincide the other point with the next point. Next, we have equal options. Like if you want to make 2 circles, 2 lines or anything, you want to make it equal size, you take this option. I say this line should be equal to this line. And if I'm making any circle like that is smaller in size and I want the 2 circles have same size, we'll again go for equal. I said this should be equal. Like that way we can make the things to be equal. Next, I'll draw a line and it's not parallel to this line and I want that should be parallel to this particular line. We can go to the option and take parallel. I select this line and this line, that become parallel. So you can maintain 2 objects to be parallel. Now I'll draw one line. I want this line should be perpendicular to this line. We can choose a perpendicular relationship. I said this line and this line should be perpendicular. Okay. Now I made it perpendicular. I want this line should be placed at the middle of this particular line. We can choose midpoint relationship, where we can select one line and one point. It will be go to the middle point of that line. Now why the circle has been changed? Because we haven't defined the size of the circle, so that's why it's changing. If we put the dimension on the circle in future, that won't will vary, because when we do not define dimensions, only relations we are applying, so object will be get varied. If you put dimension on all the object, we do not get changed when you changing the object, other objects. Now next, we have fix and unfix. Like unfix means what, like this object if you see it can vary in size, if it can move here and there. If I want to fix that points and the location, we go to the option fix, we click on the object. Now if you try to move this and that side, you see it's not moving, but that point can vary. If I want to fix the point also, we'll go to fix, we'll select the points and that will be fixed. Now this size even cannot vary. You can unfix it, you select it back and you can go to the option say unfix. So it will be unfixed. Now it can move it back. So you can fix and unfix the object from its position. Next is concentric. If you have 2 different circles in 2 different positions and you want them to be concentric with each other, so we can do, let me add some diameter to this. and I want this circle and this circle should have same center, we'll go to the option and choose concentric. We'll select this circle and select this circle. You'll find that become concentric in nature. That is called concentric relationship. Next, you have collinear. Collinear means we want to make a line should be exactly linear to other line. I've just draw one line here. I want this line should be linear to this line exactly. It should come here. So we'll go to the option, take collinear method. We'll select this line and this line. We'll find that become exactly linear to this line. If you move up and down, all object will move because that is not defined. If you fix this object, I fixed on origin. Now if you move, nothing can be moved. It is only moving in this direction. So if you delete the collinear relation, then only it will be move and up and down. Okay, so we have to delete the relation. So you can see it is moving up and down. Now next is about symmetrical relationship. Let's see about symmetrical relationship. So I'll just make some reference line with respect of origin. I just draw some horizontal and vertical reference lines. Now I'll just draw one rectangle that is not, let me first change to normal line, turn off the reference. Now we'll draw a rectangle. This rectangle is not equal about center. If you see, I want that should be equal about center. So we go to the option, take symmetrical method. We select line 1, line 2 and select that middle axis. So it become equal both sides. Similarly, I would do other side. We'll go to symmetric, select line 1, line 2 and we can select the axis. So now it is like equally divided all the sides. You can make an equal side that become perfect square. Now if you vary, it will be very equally all the sides. Next we have option is called curvature. If you have two splines you created, like I just made one spline here and let me do OK. Then I'll take one more spline which is started from that point only, but it's not maintain the curvature there. So I want that we maintain curvature. We go to the option, we'll take curvature option, we'll select this spline and the second spline, it will be added the curvature symbol and maintaining the curvature now. Next, when you make a polygon, we'll take the option here, polygon, and we'll draw any one polygon. So here by default we have one constraint, means if you vary the shape, it do not vary, it can move because we haven't fixed the location. So the size, the shape is not varying. But if you delete this constraint from here, now if you move it, you see the shape is getting there. Okay, let me do undo, Ctrl Z, and if you want to keep that relation again, you can select the object and you can go and take polygon constraint. So it will be applied here. Now if you modify, so what happened? Sizes vary. If you fix the size, one dimension or something, you fix it. It do not vary that. And now if I move it, you see it is only moving. Okay. So that is about the polygon constraint that you can apply and you can store the size and shape. So this is all about the constraint toolbar. If you like this video, subscribe our channel and thank you for watching this video.